Hello and welcome back to Ganesh's YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to discuss about arithmetic progression. Basically the abbreviation is AP. When you talk about arithmetic progression, then you can say that it is a kind of series where every successive term can be derived by adding a common difference. Let's say you have this 2. Then you have 4, then 6, then 8. So you will see every successive term can be derived by adding a common term, right? This common term is called common difference, right? Because you can see that if you subtract 2 from 4, 4 from 6, then 6 from 8, you will get this common difference. This is your first term, which can be denoted as A. Common difference is denoted by D. And if you have to talk about the general term, then that general term can be denoted as A subscript n, and its formula is A plus n minus 1 into D. Here n is what? The number of the term. So you can say this is nth term. If you have to find out A2, that means the second term, then what you will do? Just substitute 2 in place of n. You will get A plus 2 minus 1, that is 1, D. So A plus D will be your second term. And you know that how to find out A and D, right? Let's do some examples and see how this formula fit into various examples. Here the question is stating that you have to find out the missing terms. What is given to you? First of all, always write whatever is given to you in the question. So this is the first term, that means A. And first, second, third, fourth, fifth. So this is your sixth term, which is 6, right? Now, this AN, we know the formula of AN is A plus n minus 1 into D, right? This is the formula for general term. So, if you compare this with AN formula, you will find that if you substitute n as 6, it will be A6 equal A plus 6 minus 1, that is 5D, correct? So, your A6, which is already given to you in the question, which is 6, A is what? Minus 4 plus, we don't know D, so we have to find this D. This will go to the left hand side, so it will become plus. So 5D equal 10, so D will be 10 by 5, that is 2, correct? Common difference we have found out. Now, we know this is second term, so what will be the second term? A plus 2 minus 1 into D, that means A plus D. Similarly, what would be the third term? A plus 3 minus 1 into D, that means 2D. So if you have to find out 3, so 2D. So for A4, it will be A plus 3D. For A5, it will be A plus 4D, correct? So just put down all the values. A is what? Minus 4. D is what? 2. Minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. Then A is what here? Minus 4 plus 2 times D, which is 2. Minus 4 plus 2 to the 4, that is 0. Then your A4 will be minus 4. This is A plus 3D. D is what? 2. 3 to the 6 minus 4 is T. I'm saying it T. So this is 2. And then A5. This is A, which is minus 4 plus 4. D is what? 2. So minus 4 plus 8, that is 4. Correct. So these are all your values which you can have in place of these blank boxes, right? So in this way you can come up with different terms if there are missing terms. Next, let's see another example of another type. Here the question is saying which term of this AP is 78. So that means you have to find out n. N is basically the term. What is given to you? A, that means first term. D, common difference. How can you find out the common difference? Second minus first term, that means 8 minus 3, that is 5. and this is your general term. That means some term is 78 in this series. So let's say this is an and we have to find out n. What's the formula for an? General term, a plus n minus 1 into d. We have put it in this place, equals 78. What is a? A is 3, n we don't know, d is what? 5. 78. So if you take this 3 onto the right hand side, 78 minus 3 is 75, n minus 1 into 5, then separate this 5 too. So this 5 will go in divisor form. So 5 is a 5, 5 is a 5, 5 5 is a 25, n minus 1 is 15. So n is what? 15 plus 1, that means 16. So what you can say, that 16th term of this series will be 78. I hope you are getting it, right? Let's take another example. So this is such type of question where you will be asked to find out the term and general term will be given to you with the series. Okay, let's take another example. Here in this question you have to again find the number of terms. So this is also same. You can do it by yourself also. What is given to you here? A7. Now this is the final term, the last term. Last term can also be represented as an. Okay, an or L will be your last term. Okay. Now what is your D? Common difference. Second minus first term, that means 13 minus 7, that is 6. Now put down the formula, a plus n minus 1 into d, which is 205. A is what? 7, n we don't know. D is what? 6. Now again use the method of BODMAS. 7 will go in subtraction. 15 minus 7 is 8, 9, 1. And 6 will go in divisor form. So 6 3s are 18. 6 3s are 18. Sorry. So this is 6 3s are 18 and 1 6 3s are 18. Yeah. N is what? 34. This one will go on to the right hand side, which will be in plus. So 34th term. There are total 34 terms and 34th term is your 205. Okay. This is how you can find out the number of terms in the whole AP. Now, what is given here is another statement form question. If the third and ninth terms of an AP are 4 and minus 8, then which term of the AP is 0? So how you can formulate it into the formula form? See, third term is 4. That means A3 is 4. Ninth term is what? Minus 8. That means A9 is minus 8. You have to find out which term. That means general term, which is 0. Correct. Now you don't have A, you don't have D, so you have to find out these two. Then N can be found out using previous examples, right? So you have to make two equations. Here you know very well that An, the formula for An is A plus n minus 1 into D, right? So for A3 it will be A plus 2D, correct? If you place 3 in place of n, so A plus 3 minus 1, that is 2D is 4. Similarly here A9 will be A plus 8D equals minus 8. Now you can solve these equations. I hope you have already watched those videos which are having how to solve two equations, right? Elimination method, substitution, it is your choice. So I am using here elimination method. So I'm subtracting these equations. So 8 minus 2 is 60. 8 is greater and it has minus sign, so minus. This is 4, right? Minus will become plus. 4 plus 8 is what? 12, right? So D is what? 12 by minus 6, that is minus 2. Correct. Now you can substitute this D in any of these equations to find out A. So this will be 4 minus 2D, that is 4 minus 2. D is what? Minus 2. So A will become 2 to the 4, 4 and 4, 8, right? Now you have found out A and D both. Now substitute A here. N we don't know. D is what? We just found out -2. So n minus 1 into -2 is equals to, it will go on to the right hand side with minus sign. So n minus 1, this is in multiplication, right? So it will go in division. Minus is cancelled out with minus. So 2 times 4 is 8. N minus 1 will go on to the right hand side. So n is 5. So fifth term of this AP will be 0, right? So this is how you can convert a particular statement into different equations, and then you can find out the values of A and B, and just apply that general term formula. You will be able to find out the number of terms, right? Next, let's take another example. Here you will find out such type of question which are based on factors or multiples. So here you have to find out how many multiples of 4 lie between 10 and 250. So between 10 and 250, that means you don't need to count these two. Apart from that, in between these two, whatever is, whichever term is the multiple of 4, you have to write that. So after 10, what is the multiple of 4? You know, table of 4 has 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12. So third term is 12. You have to mark here. Then after 12 it is 16, then 20. We don't need to write the whole table. But before 250, what you will see, the table, the number which is divisible by 4. So just divide the last term. 4 6 are 24, 4 twos are 8. So this 2 is left. So if you subtract this 2 from this number, that means 248. This is the last term which you can get in between 10 and 250, which is multiple of 4. Now, this is your AP. Now you can solve it just like the previous example, because you have to find out how many numbers. That means n is to be found out. What is given to you here? A, the first term, 12, D, because these are multiples of 4, so the difference will also be 4, and an, the last term is given to you, which is 248. What's the formula of an? It is a plus n minus 1 into d, right? So a is what? 12. We don't know n, we have to find it out. Then d is what? 4 equal to 48. N minus 1 into 4 is here. Subtract this 12. 8 minus 2 is 6. 4 minus 1 is 3. 236, and then 4 will go in division. 4 5 is 20, 4 9 is 36, right? Then n will become 59 plus 1, that is 60th term. I mean, there are 60 terms in between 10 and 250 which are multiples of 4. Got it? Alright, let's take another example. So in this question, Raghavi saved rupees 5 in the first week of a year and then increased her weekly savings by rupees 1.75. If in the nth week her weekly savings become rupees 20.75, then you have to find n. So by now we have understood that okay, this is a type of arithmetic progression, because there is a common difference which we are having. There is a common increase in the first term, which is of course the first week saving. First week saving is 5 rupees. Then every week she is saving 1.75 more. And then the nth week, we don't know what's the value of n, but sometimes she's having 20.75 rupees. So we have to find out which week is it. So what's the formula? A plus n minus 1 into d, 20.75, right? What is a? It is 5. N minus 1 into d. What is it? 1.75 equal 20.75. And when you subtract this 5 from 20.75, you will get 15.75. Make sure you subtract it right, because sometimes people write 5 here, but actually this is the whole number. So you have to keep it like 5.00. So you'll get 15.75 after subtraction, right? I know I don't need to tell you this, but still, just to be very precautionary. So point is cancelled with point because both of the decimals are before two decimal places. So now this is like 5 threes are 15, 5 fives are 25, 5 threes are 15, 5 ones are 5, 5 fives are 25, 5 sevens are 35, 5 six are 30, and 5 threes are 15, 7 nines are 63. So n is 9 plus 1, that is 10. So in 10th week, it's her 10th week saving will be 20.75. So 10 is the answer. I hope you have understood how to solve the general term based questions by applying the general term formula. If you have understood this and if this provides you the clarity or this has provided you the clarity, then please don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel. Till my next video, take care of yourself. Bye bye.